Here's a question for you. You know that if you don't do your homework, then you'll probably get some negative consequences, like maybe getting into trouble with someone, or failing your exams, failing your course. But let me ask you this. What if not doing your work resulted in somebody else getting those negative consequences? What if you not doing your homework meant that somebody else, your best friend, would get into trouble or fail their exams or fail their course? Do you think you'd be more likely to do your homework? To not procrastinate? To not watch Netflix? But actually make sure you do it? It's a funny thing, isn't it? That we're much more likely to want to do something if it means that someone we love won't get hurt. But if it's going to hurt ourselves, we're kind of a bit like, oh well, never mind. So in order to capitalise on this, I've started using accountability buddies. So one way I'm doing that is with my business. I've got a friend who's also running her own business, and we both have a habit of procrastinating in similar ways. So every morning we text each other and say, these are the most important things that I need to do today. And then we check in later and let each other know how we're getting on. And if I don't do what I'm going to say, she has to do a forfeit. And if she doesn't do what she said she was going to do, I have to do a forfeit. And that is a really huge incentive for me to do what I said I was going to do. We have a little caveat that if circumstances change and I decide that there's actually something else that's more important and urgent to do, then I can text her halfway through the day and say, oh, I've changed my mind. This is actually the most important thing I need to do today. But if I don't let her know before the end of the day, then that doesn't count. I have to let her know that circumstances have changed. So yeah, that's really helping me, and it's helping her as well to get all our work done. So I wonder if you could use this. Perhaps you could pair up with somebody on your course who also really struggles with procrastination and not getting their work done. And yeah, set yourself targets for every day. I'm going to do, just keep it simple, like 2 or 3 things that you want to do that day, or even one thing that you need to do that day, and check in with each other at the end of the day. And we set the forfeit of eating a can of dog food, which was something that I just thought was disgusting, and we haven't had to do it yet because it's so disgusting. So I recommend that you pick something you really, really both don't want to do as the forfeit, and you know how horrible it would be for the other person to have to do that, because that is what's going to motivate you to keep going. So comment below if you've liked this video, let me know what you think, and like my page because I share content like this every day. Take care.